Mike Tyson versus Sammy Scaff.
He's ashamed. Now look at the height difference, at least 6 inches.
The first round. In one of the corners, Tyson ducks under his opponent's blows and again lands his signature left hook to the head. By this point, Sammy's face was already covered in blood. Another left hook, and Tyson knocks the opponent down. The referee stops the fight.
Sammy Scaff tried to get up. His nose was cut. Look at the side of his nose there.
He's breathing in.
Mike Tyson versus Mark Young.
Mike Tyson fight. He's a young, strong guy who jumps right on his opponents. And I think this might be another early stoppage because this guy's been a little wild, isn't he?
In the middle of the first round, Young makes an unforgivable mistake. He walks forward without hitting, completely covering his entire view with his gloves. Tyson makes a terrific side pull, throwing a powerful right uppercut to the head and knocking down his opponent. The blow threw Young to the ropes from the very middle of the ring. Another victory by knockout.
I'd like to see that one myself.
Mike Tyson versus David Jaco. As you might expect, Jaco tried to keep Tyson at bay with his jab. However, despite his superiority in arm's length and height, he manages to miss Tyson's attacks. At the end of the first round, Tyson began to target his opponent, but missed with his powerful left hook. He immediately thrust a right hook into Jaco's head. David is back on the canvas. The referee had no choice but to stop the fight due to the rule of 3 knockdowns. Mike Tyson versus Mike Jamison.
Tyson in the black trunks figures to be the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Tyson.
He's after him, and that's the end of round number 1.
Why don't you use it? Get that left jab out and keep this little guy off you.
Here comes Tyson. Jamison. Mike Tyson takes 2 steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down. Mike Tyson sends Mike Jamison to the mat here in round number 4 for young Mike Tyson.
The 5th round. Jamison stepped up noticeably and tried to catch his opponent with a jab in this fight that was moving quickly. Tyson waited. Seizing the moment, he throws his powerful left hook that knocks Jamison back into the ropes. Here, having carried out a 4-hit combination on the body with a transfer to the head, Tyson forces his opponent to drop to his knee. Jamison gets up again and wants to continue. However, Joe Cortez felt it would be better for him to stop the fight.
Jamison wants to continue. Referee Joe Cortez says no. Jamison says he wants to go on, but the referee Joe Cortez says it is over here in the 5th.
Mike Tyson versus Jesse Ferguson. This fight was supposed to show that Mike Tyson was a serious contender for the world title, and not just an exaggerated figure, as many still believed he was.
Tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch.
The 5th round. Tyson presses Ferguson to the ropes where he carries out his signature combination of a right hook to the body and right uppercut to the head. Jesse falls to the canvas.
Stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Ferguson easily hanging in.
Mike Tyson versus Steve Zowski. The third round. Mike continues to work with single punches and forces the opponent to retreat throughout the ring. This could not go on for long. Tyson crouches on his left leg and delivers a lightning-fast left hook to the opponent's head. It was a classic knockout. Mike Tyson versus Reggie Gross. From the very beginning of the fight, it was clear that Reggie Gross was afraid of Tyson. He hits with a jab and then immediately jumps back. Suddenly, Reggie explodes with a 15-hit combination. He even manages to strike his opponent with an uppercut right in the jaw. But Mike Tyson, having waited for the right moment, under the hail of blows, throws his signature left and sends Gross to the canvas. The audience roars with delight.
You are out. You can't stand up. Keep what? Come on, bro. You can't even walk. You worrying about fighting? Come on.
Mike Tyson versus William Hosea. William Hosea did not seem to be a strong opponent from the very beginning of the fight.
Crisp left hook rocks Hosea. And a right uppercut rocks him again. Hosea.
After a clinch, Mike catches Hosea with an oncoming left jab and tries to develop the attack with a powerful streak. Because of the number and strength of the blows, Hosea falls onto the canvas. He was clearly not eager to continue the fight and deliberately did not get up at the count of 10. The referee stopped the fight.
And I'm ready for the guy, and I've also examined the things Mr. Tyson does, his flaws, and I know what I'm going to do for him when he makes those mistakes.
Mike Tyson versus Lorenzo Boyd.
So Boyd giving away an awful lot of weight, crowding Tyson and looking for an opening. I know Boyd wants to come in with the uppercut.
Going into close range, Boyd tries to break through Mike's defense, but in vain. Tyson calmly approaches him and hits him with his signature combination of a right hook to the body and right uppercut to the head. Lorenzo falls onto the canvas.
Down goes Lorenzo Boyd. The count is 5. The count is 6. The count is 8. He will not get up. It's over.
Sam, show me.